Hello everyone and welcome back to One Piece. This is episodes 981, 982, 983, and 984. I was gonna record this tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. I was planning to record it then, but my Netflix account is having some trouble. And so I was gonna record a Sakamoto Days video tonight that's supposed to go up tomorrow, and record the One Piece thing tomorrow. Anyway, with the Netflix account, I gotta wait till tomorrow to record the Sakamoto Days, so I just thought, let's watch some One Piece right now. So I wasn't prepared to watch One Piece right now. But now let's do it. Let's jump into it. I know it feels weird, like who cares what show you're prepared for, but it makes a difference. Sometimes I'm sitting down. Well, I don't need the hat on right now. Sometimes I'm sitting down and I'm going like, okay, I'm getting myself into a Sakamoto Days mood. I'm getting myself into a One Piece mood. Generally, if I want to watch One Piece, you know, I'm blocking out the day for it. I'm pumping myself up for it. I'm making sure I have a lot of energy because there's a lot of episodes back to back. And with Sakamoto Days, it's like I'm just chilling out, ready for one episode of a show and then just gonna relax. So anyway, it doesn't matter. We're ready to jump into One Piece. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We are in the raid. So far, I mean, it's been the episodes of the raid so far have been simultaneously slow paced but also really hype and cool. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Last I remember, I think Jinbei arrived. Jinbei showed up and was like, hey guys, I'm joining the Straw Hats, and everyone else went, what? That's happening? So I'm really excited. Let's jump into this. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps me out a ton. And go to my Patreon account for the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. Let's jump into this, episode 981 of One Piece. I don't have the hat on, but woo! Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. If you're new to this channel, the recap Rubik's is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and the goal is to beat the recap. Okay, this episode is going to be called the official ceremony. I finished the cube, by the way. Jinbei, first the son of the sea or whatever, joins the Straw Hats. Aww. I get it, Luffy. Jinbei looks good to cuddle. Oh, even the Sunny's smiling at it. That's a cute detail. Oh, oh. Adorable. I immediately looked for Zoro. Even he's smiling. That's great. Yeah, look at that smile on Zoro's face. That's cute. Yeah, who cares? I doubt Jinbei can really feel it. He's got a lot of body. I mean, even if you don't have a lot of body, it's actually really hard to feel boobs against you while you're hugging. That's a good reason. Brook twirling. I like that he didn't even say anything in that shot. He was just twirling. He didn't die. He didn't die. It was kind of a scary phrase to say to him. Just because I thought, why are you saying that? Maybe he will die. I'm sad they're doing a lot of recap, but that's one of my favorite moments in all of One Piece that they just showed. That's right, I remember this. And he's like, I'm not helping him because you asked me to. I'm helping him because I respect this man. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I feel safe with him at the wheel. Yeah, of course, yeah. Frankie's proud of that. That's so good. Aww. I was about to say, Frankie's delivery was so restrained there, and I liked it. We're in the middle of a raid, by the way. Oh god. You want to get booze from Onigashima? No, you know what? Honestly, Zoro, go get the booze and drink it, because then you're drinking it at an inappropriate time, and that's one of my bingo slots. Oh no. That's so true. Don't bother. I also like how he's stuck with them. Oh, hey guys. Well, just you, I guess. Yeah, do it. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, it's quite the get. Not on my ship. He's so pissed. No one respects Law's word. Whoa! Ah, new mid card. Oh, look at that. Oh, Sanji got one. Oh, that's great. That's really good. Okay. Ah. So it was useful getting those blueprints. I don't know if even a surprise attack could do it. Although I guess it kind of sucks that the one spoiler I have of the arc is it's gonna be Luffy. But I mean, I know I would have guessed it would have been Luffy anyway. Do you think Kinamon's a better strategist than he is? Oh, Law! Please have a good plan. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Idiots. Genius. Oh. Okay, you got a submarine. Uh-huh. Ooh, this is cool. Oh! Genius. Don't reveal him. Well, that was a cool plan. I liked that. Huge cannons. So they've let their guard down, I guess, because they imagine they've already foiled the raid plans. I mean, Luffy saying I'll have booze, isn't that... He doesn't generally talk about booze, does he? It's more a Zoro thing. But maybe he just likes the idea of, you know, pirates have booze. He likes the idea of claiming the booze, even if he doesn't drink it. Damn, man. I love the Wano waters. I mean, motherfuckers, we're raiding. This is crazy. Oh, this is awesome. You'll get used to it. Man, Jinbei was a great addition. I'm sorry for ever doubting him. Oh, that's sick. Whoa! Oh my god, who the fuck? Just a regular pistol on this motherfucker. Damn, man. Gum pistol. Thanks for the reminder. It's gonna show the names of all their attacks. 3,000 worlds. Or onigiri. Oh. Hawk wave. Oh, sick. That's fucking awesome. Two sword style hawk wave. Alright, what's Sanji got? Oh, Brook. Right. Oh my god. He's gonna do a crazy AoE attack. Whoa! That's crazy. Hell yeah, dude. I thought Sanji was gonna get one. Oh, well. It looks like maybe they're going through all of them. It's gonna be our legs, I was gonna say. Crush them. They're not even doing anything. They're just standing there. Nothing they can do. Here's Sanji. You just admiring her legs. Okay, you're admiring her. I'd be admiring her legs. You can't help it. This is so simple. Super. Oh, the underwear. You three aren't gonna do your special moves? Oh! Oh my god, so great. The raid's actually begun now, and that was a cool sequence. I liked seeing all the Straw Hats do their moves. It was nice. I mean, it's cool because like we were just seeing some of them were. I actually don't know what percentage of those moves were ones we've seen before. I feel like we've seen all of them before. Like the ones I'm not sure about is like Zoro's, which Zoro's looks like a move we've seen before. I just can't remember the name, Hawk Wave, but I'm sure he's done it before. I mean, Brook's I didn't remember the name of either, but I don't think I ever remember the name of Brook's moves. So, but all of them are moves, I believe, just like looking at what the moves do. I think we've seen all of them before. But it was very cool just seeing that sequence and seeing it, you know, in good animation. That's the thing. Some of these moves we haven't seen in the Wano animation style. So, so it's really nice to see, you know, animated really well. Yeah, this is a great episode. This was really good because it's like, I think the only sad thing about the episode is how much Jinbei flashback we got at the start of the episode. Like they spent a lot of the start of the episode reminding us who Jinbei was and of his journey, and that makes sense, you know. Like if you're gonna, like, they needed to do some flashback in there, and so they decided to do flashback that really fit the moment. It makes sense. I mean, if there's gonna be any flashback, it's probably the best flashback you could put there. But I just, you know, I was just like, okay, yeah, I know. I remember all these scenes, you know. It wasn't really reminding me of anything. But you know, obviously I watched a lot of those scenes within the last year or two. A lot of other people, it's literally been, I don't know, maybe 10 years since they've seen those scenes. So so it makes sense. But anyway, just really really cool episode there. And then the plan scene, I really liked it. I mean, whenever a show is like really building up the hype like that, it can get me so excited. So, you know, building up the hype through that plan scene. I liked the way they like formatted the plan scene of like, it was originally like, oh, this is really cool because Kinemon's explaining what their plan is going to be. But then when they did the whole like, so what's your real plan? And Kinemon didn't have anything. And then Law speaks up, you know, like even though he doesn't want to be there, he's going to take this opportunity to tell them what he thinks the ideal situation is. It's so hype. Law is, I mean, Oda is really good at knowing which characters are cool and like allowing them to be cool always, you know? Like, Oda knows Zoro is one of the coolest characters in anime, and Oda knows that Law is one of the coolest characters in anime, and he lets those characters shine, you know? Like, he really gets how to make those characters fucking awesome. And I just think that's, like, it's a hell of a skill to, like, it's, you know, you can make characters really cool, but just to make them that consistently cool and have that much swag is dope. I love it. So yeah, Law in this episode was so awesome. We have new mid cards, by the way, and like look at the animation or the art style on them. Like, that's kind of crazy. It's like, it's such a loose art style. It reminds me of I mean, it reminds me of a couple things. One, it reminds me of fan letter a little bit, you know, just with like the bright colors on it. And the other thing it reminds me of is the Baron Amatsuri movie. Now, it's not quite as insane as the Baron Amatsuri movie in terms of like the Baron Amatsuri movie, they almost look like completely different characters. It's like, it's such a different art style. But in this one, it's still, you know, it's still mostly on model for these characters. But yeah, I really like it. I think that's really cute looking. Very enjoyable. And yeah, and the whole thing with like Sanji looking at these women or whatever, and then Zoro like cuts open the thing. That's great. That's a really awesome idea for a mid card. I hope there's more than just that one, you know? Like, I hope that we get a few. But I don't know. Like, I was hoping we'd get more than the Luffy and the Zoro ones for the start of Wano, and we never did, so. Anyway, speaking of fan letter, by the way, I just looked down, like, you know, getting ready to say that what the next episode is going to be, which is 982. And then, like, the 982 rings a bell. Is 982 gonna be another Megumi Ishitani episode? Because in my head, I had like that episode that we watched before. Was that like 957 or something? Like when I checked that, if that episode was done by Megumi Ishitani, I also saw there, I think it was 982. It was around this time, and then there was 1015, which I know a lot of people talk about 1015. Like a lot of the time people are like 1015, such a great episode of One Piece. I don't know what it's gonna be, but people talk about it a lot. But 982 is sticking in my head, is like, that might be another one of hers. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but if I'm up, because I didn't think I was going to be watching a Ishitani episode today, but if 982 is an episode of hers, I cannot wait, because she is, I think, I'm not kidding, I think she's my favorite animator of all time. Like, the small amount that I've seen of her, and I'll tell you what I've seen of her. I've seen One Piece fan letter, I've seen episode 957, and I've seen the Witch Watch OP. I feel like there was one other thing, but maybe not. And those things are like just some of my favorite things ever. I loved that style. And so I think like there's no other animator that's, and you know, I know about some other animators, you know, there's like Naoko Yamada, I believe, who's the person who does some of the like KyoAni things. That's like an incredible animator, likes to use legs a lot in her shots to like show character. And there's other ones that I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Mamoru something, with the guy who did Baron Amatsuri actually, but he also did like Wolf Children, I think, and Girl Who Leapt Through Time and stuff. Like I know some of these other animators, but like none have really hit me like Megumi Ishitani's stuff. So look, I don't know if it's the next episode or if it's still a little while away, but I just looked down at the number and it sounded familiar, so I'm just gonna jump into it and we'll see. I feel like I'll recognize. I feel like it'd take me like a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes, to go like, oh yeah, this is her style. We'll see. Anyway, 982. Let's jump into it. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we bloody go. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. This episode's gonna be called The Raid Commences. The Straw Hats wipe out Kaido's men. Yeah, we saw them drinking out the front. Oh, that was a cute animation of her. Yep, they've already had it up there. Yeah, careful. Oh my god. Oh my god, the animation. Oh yeah, I think this is a Megumi Ishitani episode. The character animation is so smooth. Whoa. Oh. Red Hawk. Oh shit. Every time Red Hawk's on screen, it looks cooler and cooler. Oh, that's such a cool shot. Oh. Yep, no need to worry about them. That's what I'm thinking. Like, Nami could have even done it from afar with a weapon. So could Usopp. Chopper has a little bit of an excuse. I mean, I don't think Zoro has a good nose for... I mean, Sanji has a good nose for drink. He'd have a good nose for food, I think. Aww. I like how much love he has for Keen. Look, here's my thought. If this is an Ishitani episode, is something crazy gonna happen? Because, like, I feel like you wouldn't get her for a random episode if she's this good. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. They're all so cute. They're all so cute. He's living the life, man. He doesn't deserve it. Jeez, dude. These girls are good at playing their role, or they're weird and they actually like him. But I think they're just playing their role. I was gonna say that's the red bean soup. Oh, they have to do double now, or maybe even more than double. That's your reason for being overweight. It's like you don't want to be too popular. I would love to see a thin queen, honestly. What the heck? Who is that? In fact, that looks like what's their name? Yamato's outfit. Are we actually gonna get Yamato soon? My son, Yamato? Is Yamato Kaido's son? The Tobi Roppo. What? Oh, hang on, we did know about the Tobi Roppo, I think? Whoa! Oh! I've seen this character's design before, I think. I recognize that hair. Oh, and that character! The women! I recognize these women. Oh my god. Is that like a 15-foot tall woman? Please. Please, yes. Okay, it's the Sanji mid-card again. I'm gonna just assume that this is the only one we're gonna get. I'm just gonna guess. Just so I don't disappoint myself. Presented by Onigashima? What the fuck is going on? Also, this episode's already half over. No, please, no. I want this episode to go on forever. Golden Festival. Wait, is this gonna be a Queen song or something? What the fuck? This looks awesome. Whoa, the 3D? That looks great. Oh, Apu's leading it. Whoa. Holy shit. Was there a fairy in that shot? This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. They genuinely might have just got Ishitani for this. Cause fuck man, this is awesome. Oh my god. Waiters. Pleasures. Gifters. Headliners. The Tobi Roppo. Okay, so they're like above headliners. Oh. All right. Oh my god. Oh, the shots in this episode. I loved that zooming out. Oh, don't be a brat, dude. He's defending you. Oh, he's just so confident that he was right. Oh, I thought that was gonna set alight the alcohol. What a cool shot though, his like reflection in that puddle. I'm sorry I'm just gushing about all the shots in this episode, but I'm never gonna stop in an episode like this. Oh, who are you? Pei? What's his actual name? Yeah, I definitely know this woman. I've seen her design before. Yeah, I know DS Drake. They're saying Pepe more. Page 1. Yeah, tell me this girl. Ulti? Who's who? Oh my god, Black Maria. You are cute. You're cute. It's fine. This is such a cool introduction to these characters. Oh, cool. We see them in full color. Wow, Black Maria is huge. I love it. Oh, look at this shot. Look at it. It's just gorgeous for no reason. It was just a random shot. Is that the alcohol? I don't think I can blame Zoro. I don't think I can put it on the bingo card. Because the whole crew's doing it. I don't know. I feel like this is an appropriate time to drink. Aww. So I think Luffy is gonna drink here. I think he drinks on special occasions, you know? Like he drinks for this tradition of like, you know, drinking sake with... Oh my god, look at them all! Wow, Robin looks beautiful in that shot. And Nami looks beautiful in that one. Okay, this makes it an inappropriate time to drink. If Zoro drinks... Oh, it's so hype! Oh, shit! Please don't end the episode anytime soon. Oh, Odin. Don't end the episode. Okay. I don't know how close we are to the end. Is he not drinking? Uh-huh. Do it with them. Yeah, agreed. But please cut to a shot of Zoro drinking anyway, so I can cut it off the bingo card. Aww. I like that she was proud of him, but also... They're all putting down the drinks. Oh, I love this crew. Don't end the episode. Amazing visual. Alright, that's a good time to end the episode. That was amazing, man. That was so good. I unfortunately can't... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Zoro gets drunk at a bad time. I can't cross it off because he did what everyone else did. He put the drink down. I'm so sad that... I mean, like, I just thought... I was, like, in that scene, I was hoping that, you know, they were gonna... I mean, what happened was way, way, way better. So it's good that this didn't happen. But I was hoping that it would be, like, you know... Luffy's like, all right, let's, you know, we're not going to do it. We're going to wait until the banquet or whatever. And then they start charging off and Zoro's just like finishing his drink anyway and throwing it down. But it's way better that they're all just like all in on it. Man, oh, that episode was so good, and we got an introduction to a lot of new characters. Like I had said in a few episodes ago, I don't remember exactly when it was. It was sometime, I think it was within the Odin episodes or something. I had said, like, there's several character designs that I've seen before that we haven't seen yet, but I was pretty sure they were from Wano. And I think we got all of them in this episode. I think, because it's the ones that I know, and I'm going to flick back into the episode so we can see them here. But the ones that I know, obviously I know Yamato and Yamato's design. I've been very open about that from the beginning. I know a little bit about Yamato just because obviously they're an extremely popular character. And so I think here, I believe this is Yamato, because the face is covered up by a mask or whatever, but I believe this is their outfit. It looks very familiar. So and also Kaido said something about his son, so I think Yamato is his son, which, now that they say that, that sounds familiar. Like, it sounds like I've heard people talk about that before. Like, maybe call Yamato son of Kaido or whatever. But when I'd heard people say that, this was years ago before I knew who Kaido was. I didn't know what that term meant. So, so now I'm, like, putting it together. Like, okay, that's why Yamato wasn't, like, a big part in the first 2 acts or whatever. If Yamato is Kaido's son. But the thing is, like, I have thought that Yamato is gonna, and I think this might still be the case, that Yamato is gonna be like our friend rather than like an enemy we're facing. And yet like they're the son of Kaido. That feels like, maybe it's just like I don't, you know, my old man, I don't like my old man, let's take him down, you know, like that kind of like rebelling against your parent, possibly. But also maybe even more excited because I knew Yamato was coming, but these other characters, the Tobi, what are they called? Tobi Roppo? This is what I was waiting for. So, like, obviously there's DS Drake, and is Page 1 the one we've seen before? Like, Page 1 was the one that fought with Sanji, wasn't it? He just didn't look familiar in this episode, but I actually can't remember what he looks like normally. Have we seen him normally? I can't remember. Cause we've seen him in dinosaur form or whatever, right? Anyway, but the other 2 characters that I had seen, and you're gonna be like, why is it the women characters? Well, you're not gonna be like that because you know who I am probably at this point. But the real reason is, like, a lot of the time I will have seen those designs in fan art or whatever, and I remember them. Also, I think people tend to draw more fan art and do more cosplays and stuff of the women in One Piece. And in everything, obviously, the women tend to get more spotlight. But where is it? Where is that scene where they were all in it? But yes, I have seen Ulti. I've seen Ulti before. I remember because of that hair. The hair to me is very iconic. Now, I thought Ulti was going to be like a cute, sweet, like, I guess like Kiku in this arc. I kind of thought she was going to be more of a Kiku type character. I didn't know she was going to be a villain. I thought, like, all I'd ever seen is her design. I didn't even know her name. I feel like I've never heard the name Ulti before. Because I feel like I would have remembered that, because I would have remembered it in my head as, like, I would have made a joke about, like, oh, she's using her ulti. Like, you know, your ultimate in a game. So, like, I clearly didn't know her personality, I didn't know her voice, and I didn't know her name, but I've seen that design before. And her design is awesome, by the way. Really, really great. Never heard of Who's Who in my life. Page 1, yeah, so this... So, like, unless I'm... Oh, it says here, you let that full name Tobi Mask get away. So, yeah, this has got to be the page 1. This has got to be the guy we know. I was just trying to remember if it was, or if, like, we knew a guy who was named Page 10 or something, and he was, like, related to him or something. Sasaki. Do we know Sasaki? I don't think so, right? I don't think we know Sasaki, but maybe we do. But page 1's design is pretty cool, actually. I quite like it. I like all their horns. Sasaki looks cool. Who's Who, it looks insane. I don't know what to think of him yet. But it's a very funny name. Like, Who's a great name. And then Black Maria. This is the other person that I've seen the design of. And she, I don't know. She looks really cool. She also... like, looks extremely evil, and maybe I don't know, we'll see how much I like her, but I will say, I mean, there was a shot that showed just how big she was, and like, that excites me. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, let's say, we gotta do some estimations here. Let's say DS Drake is like 6 feet tall, or even like 6'6" or something. Looks like she would be like 1, 2, 3 or 4 DS Drakes. So 6, 12, 18, 24. So let's say she's like 25 feet tall, maybe. Amazing. Maybe 20. Again, it's One Piece, so like give or take. Sometimes they change sizes drastically between shots, but considering she's behind them and still looks that big, but man, look at this design. I love the colors of her hair, and like that one white strip, that's so inspired to me. I don't know why, but just like, it's one thing to have the blue and pink, but to have like one of the strips be white just seems very inspired. Anyway, this episode looked so good, dude. It looked incredible. I loved every shot. And what I love about these episodes is like, they don't waste any shot. Like, all of them look gorgeous. You feel like they very well could have just been like, look, let's get this incredible director on, and just like, you know, for some of the important shots of it, like the dance, the Queen's dance, the introduction of the or whatever they're called, and the like final drinking scene, and like maybe the pushing in, like raiding Onigashima, like the ships going over. For those shots, let's go crazy with the animation, and maybe the introduction fight or whatever, go crazy with the animation there. But like in the in-between bits where it's just like samurai talking, or Kaido talking to the people, or like some of the random shots in the club, like they could have chilled out on those shots. They could have just been like, yeah, well, these shots, let's not put too much time into them. But they don't. The entire episode is gorgeous. Like, I don't think I could get to a point in the episode, like any 5-second section, and go, well, this was a bit lazy. Like, I don't. And how the fuck do you do that? Like, that's just so amazing. It makes me curious how it all works. Because, like, you know, getting Ishitani in, like, obviously that's got to be a big part of it. But at the same time, like, she doesn't, like, draw the entire episode, right? Like, there's a lot of people on the staff. There's a lot of things that go into it. And also, like, not only that, but, like, the sound design in this episode is really good. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this episode that's great. So, like, what is it about? Is it just that they're like, oh, this is an Ishitani episode, let's have everyone go all out? Or is it like she specifically is just overseeing everyone and making it as good as it can possibly be on all fronts? Like, how exactly does it work to make it her episode so amazing? It's so great. Yeah, It's just one of those episodes of One Piece that just gets me so giddy that I watch this show, you know? Like it was such a special experience, and we're only 2 episodes into this video. There's another 2 episodes to go, but I'm letting myself enjoy this moment because I know that this episode is gonna be one that I'm gonna remember for a while. But it got me so hyped. It got me so hyped for what's to come. Yeah, anyway. I loved that. Is there anything else I have to talk about in there? I didn't write that many notes because I just, like, if I looked away, I would have missed an amazing, like, looking shot. So I couldn't look away at any point. Yeah. Anyway. Crazy. I'm just in a great mood. I have to go to bed now, but this video is going to continue because I'm going to pick up recording tomorrow or something. But anyway, let's move on to episode 983 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Although I want to watch part of this recap just because it was such a well done episode. And that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode's gonna be called Son of Kaido, Yamato arrives or something. I don't know. They tease them, so I'm waiting for Yamato to show up in this show. Damn, it's strange. It's just strange knowing who Killer is now. Okay, brings a new energy to the ship. Oh my god, the ship just knocking ours out of the way. I want to watch Kid watch Luffy beat Kaido. Man, I can't wait to see everyone's reaction to Luffy beating Kaido. It's gonna be so satisfying. It's probably not for another 100 episodes at least, but... He's in such a good mood now that he's with us. Oh, I'm so hyped! Right, and they're gonna sneak around back, right? That's their plan? Okay, so it's gonna be Riser going on the submarine? And you know what? Even though they're decoys, the Denjiro team, the Kinemon team, and Luffy's team are all like backup plans. So it's a pretty good plan. Like, even if Kaido knew what was happening, you'd have to send your forces just right, you know? Jinbei's really lifted. I think Jinbei lifted all their spirits so much. And also that lack of drinking they just did has made them more hyped as well. It's very funny that they have this whole plan, but Luffy's crew doesn't know the plan and it doesn't matter. Like, they're like, yeah, they're just gonna rush in and not think about what they're doing, and that's fine. They're gonna be racing each other, Kaido. Whoa! That huge sword, what the heck? This place is pretty cool. Whoa! That's a cool design. I didn't know Onigashima would look this interesting. From far away, it looks kind of boring. Oh, they do know the plan. Who told them the plan? Oh, they were probably told the plan ages ago when Kinemon. They were told the original plan probably, not the revised one with Law. I love that. I love that there's random women soldiers. I'm gonna keep saying this. I like that Kaido's goons, some of them are women. Oh, hell yeah, Usopp. Nice, just knock him out. Nice. Well done, Usopp. The enemies are asleep. The straw hats are efficient, baby. Oh, like, yeah, literally relax. Stay calm. Go shink 'em. Shink 'em. Sink 'em. Sink the ships. Oh? Oh? Are they breaking down the ships? Oh, that's cool. There's not gonna be this many ships. They're like, we're in this war until it's done. There's no retreating, we're destroying our ships. Oh, that's badass. Well, we can't do that bit. We're not gonna destroy the Sunny for this. No, it's good. It's good, Frankie. They can worry about that after the war's over. I mean, it makes sense. It's great. I mean, you guys can ferry people back and forth on the Sunny later. We have to take out Kaido now. That's priority 1. Yeah, it's so cool. What a cool way to show how determined they are to watch them destroy their own ships. No, we're leaving the Sunny. Yeah. I always forget Carrot's with us. Oh? What the heck? Wait, are these our soldiers going through and like changing outfits? Is that like a glamour spell on the entrance? Because no, I think I just saw them coming through from where our soldiers were coming through. Oh! Oh! Is this Kinamon's plan? Kinamon set this up with the Gab fruit, right? So you can all blend in. I mean, yeah, it kind of matches your vibe well, kid. I don't know how they look on Luffy. That's cool. He uses the Gab fruit infrequently enough that you forget about it. Yeah, we can use every advantage we can get. You shouldn't be mad about it. Kinamon's so badass, man. He's so great. Okay, oh, hang on. I can kind of imagine what I think Nami's outfit's gonna look like. Oh? Okay. It kind of fits him. It's a little strange, but... Hang on, how's it gonna look on Chopper? Ah, nice. Nami, is this your kind of fashion? I mean, I guess it kind of is. That's pretty close to what I imagined. I kind of like the way it comes together around her belly, you know? There's like lines, I don't know what they're called. He looks the same. Oh my god, Robin. I don't know if I like Robin's. It's too much. Robin's just looks like she she's in a sex dungeon. I know you're gonna say all of them do, but for some reason on Robin it's extra. Did Kinemon make them extra skimpy? Like, doesn't he do that sometimes with women? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Oh man! Kinemon's so cool, dude! Oh, that's the end of the episode? Holy shit. Well, that episode went by very quickly. I love Kinemon, man! I love him! This is so badass. Such a great character. And like, I just love the way, man. I don't know how much I've talked about the voice actor. I genuinely can't remember. I might have talked about him at length. I might have not mentioned him at all. But the voice actor kills it for Kinemon. He put so much passion, because it's a character that yells a lot, and he's really good at yelling. He's really, really good. I need to look up the voice actor. Do I know him from anything else? Because I don't really recognize his voice. It feels like he's got a very sort of a voice I feel like I would recognize. So let me see. Kinemon's voice actor is Kenyu Horiuchi. Most known for Pain in Naruto. I don't watch Naruto yet. I may one day. But I've heard of Pain. Oh, Wilhelm from ReZero? Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, that's right. I do. In my head, I do kind of have that. That makes sense. Any other big characters that I would certainly know him for? Goto and Hunter x Hunter. I watch Hunter x Hunter in dub, so that doesn't really help me much. He's Professor Oak in Pokemon. By the looks of it. That's funny. But again, I've watched Pokemon in dub. Come on, any popular shows that I didn't watch in dub? Nah, not really. Alright, well, anyway. Very cool. He's a great voice. I mean, he's in a lot of stuff. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. He's a very famous, I mean, a very prolific voice actor, I guess you could say. Oh, Matthew McMahon in Spy Family. Yeah, that spy guy. Yeah, I know him, because he's even more prevalent in the latest chapters of Spy Family, so I definitely know who that is. Alright, anyway. He's just so cool, man. I won't talk too much more about him, because I already in a previous episode, maybe even last video, talked about at length the evolution of my enjoyment of Kinemon, going from me being kind of unimpressed by his character to me really liking him. But truly, I think he's an incredible character. Like, maybe Oda's just worn me down with him after enough time, but I don't think so. I mean, there's lots of characters that have had that much screen time that I don't love that much, but Kinemon I truly enjoy. So yeah, that was really cool. I love the idea of they break down their ships now that they're here. It's such a great way to show their dedication to the cause, and that they're here for this properly, and it's a great idea. It's just such a cool plan. I'm so curious how this arc's gonna go. I feel like this is gonna be a really cool arc, this whole raid. Because they've set up some good villains, like the Tobi Roppo. What is it? Tobi Roppo. Tobi Roppo. How am I gonna remember that? Tobi Roppo. Well, Tobi is the name of my dog, so Tobi Roppo. I don't know. Tobi Roppo. So they've set up those characters. Those characters seemed really cool, and Kaido is really cool. King and Queen are really cool. So they've set up a good set of villains. I don't know how it's gonna be like formatted yet. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be like just straight, when we get there, straight battles, or if there's gonna be like, you know, overarching things that are gonna be happening, or we're gonna have to do certain, you know, like someone's gonna get captured and taken somewhere, and then someone else is gonna have to go save them from the place that they captured or whatever. Like, I don't know, something along those lines. Like, I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of episodes, and also the setting here that they've set up is actually really interesting looking. When we saw Onigashima from afar constantly, I just thought it was like a flat plains and a skull. And so, like, I mean, I thought it would be bigger than it looked, but I really thought, and whenever we saw Kaido, it just looks like he was just in a fucking cave, right? And so that was something that early, when they were like slowly getting us, you know, they were giving us teasers of Kaido or whatever, I actually, like, I actually wasn't fully excited for him yet, because when they would show him, it just looked like he's drinking in a random cave, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that doesn't look super interesting, you know. He's just chilling. Like, is that what it's gonna look like when we get there? It looks kind of boring. But now that they're showing it up close, and it's got like the really beautiful Japanese architecture, and like it's got, you know, a great party atmosphere, and like all this, and they showed like inside of the club last episode and stuff. Like, there's a lot of cool shit here. So there's a lot of potential. And it immediately made all of this way more exciting. So I guess really it's just like, for some reason, Kaido's throne room is kind of boring. And I wonder if this is straight up like, Oda doesn't like this, and this isn't, you know, really a problem, but I wonder if this is what it is. It's like, I wonder if Oda doesn't plan out, you know, what the places are going to look like or whatever yet, but he wants to still put these scenes in, teasing them. So he just kind of puts them in generic environments, with like little bits of lore. And then when he actually gets there, he's like, okay, now how can I make it interesting? And then he designs it around that, right? Like, I feel like maybe originally with Kaido, he doesn't know what Onigashima is going to look like. So he just draws random caves and calls it a day. And then later, now he's like, well, now that we're going to be raiding here, I want to make it sure they're in an interesting environment. So he draws all this really cool stuff, and then just makes it so that Kaido's main throne room or whatever looks like a cave, so that fits in with the vibe. Because I think the same thing about Elbaf, right? I talked about this back when we had the Big Mom flashback, and it was her on Elbaf. And I talked about how, like, I know there's an Elbaf arc that's happening in the manga right now. I haven't seen any screenshots from it. I've seen nothing from it. And I'm trying to keep it that way. I'm trying to stay as blind as possible to it. I don't want to see anything until we actually get there in the anime. But I have said constantly, like, I'm looking forward to Elbaf because they've been talking about it a lot. I like learning about the giants in this. I think it'll be cool for Usopp to, like, you know, that's what Usopp's been that's one of his goals, one of the things that he's wanting to do. And they've built it up Elbaf for like a long fucking time, like since Little Garden. And that's like one of the longest build-ups I feel like we've had to an arc, other than Raftel, which, I mean, they're still not there in the manga, at least I don't think. But like, I don't know if there's any other island that has been built up that long that we've actually hit, you know? Like Dressrosa I think Dressrosa was mentioned in Punk Hazard. Wano's been mentioned a lot. I can't remember if Wano was mentioned pre Little Garden. I don't think so, but maybe. I'm sure people could be like, yeah, actually it was mentioned back here. But like, but yeah, like Elbaf, I feel like it's been mentioned a lot. But the thing was, when we watched that Big Mom flashback, I talked about how, like, I'm sure when we get to Elbaf, it will be really cool, and I trust Oda. He cooks, and he's been cooking more and more as the series goes on. So I trust him, but I did want to just get out the anxiety that I had, which was that Elbaf, I feel like I'm really looking forward to it. But then when we saw a glimpse of Elbaf in Big Mom's backstory, it was like a small, boring looking village. There really wasn't much there. It was like, it kind of was a really, really bland area. And so it made me curious, like, is it like Big Mom was from a tiny little town that's barely a main thing in Elbaf. She was in the country, not in the city. So when we go there, we're going to be in the big cities, you know? That's what I'm hoping is going to be the case. This episode gave me even more hope for that. Firstly, some people have said like, oh, but Elbaf is great. Like they're cooking so far, in the manga. And so like, I'm going to trust that. I feel like no matter what, the story is going to have some good shit to it, you know? But I'm just thinking about the environment, you know? Cause I feel like the environment's very important. And I really hope they nail it. But this gave me more hope because Onigashima looked boring. But now that we're here, it looks fucking awesome. Like as soon as we get there, Oda designs the shit out of it. So I'm hoping for that for Elbaf as well. But yeah, Usopp put some people to sleep. Good job, Usopp. I love you. And they all have new outfits. It's great. I think Robin's was the only one I didn't like, and you can be like, I'm being a prude for it, but I like Nami's. Nami's is also very sexualized, but I like Nami's. I think Nami's looks great. Robin's though, there's something about it. Like, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Robin's that I don't think like fully works for me. But also it could be like maybe Robin's personality in general. Like maybe I just don't feel like it fits her. Whereas Nami, like I can kind of believe that Nami might wear this anyway. Sanji's is okay, not too bad. Brooks is funny that it's kind of just him. Oh yeah, we did see Carrots from afar, and I'll get to that in a second. I think Carrots, I'm kind of similar to Robin, where I mean, it's okay. Carrots is okay. Carrots is kind of boring, I think. But, I mean, again, this is from a distance. We didn't really see it close up. I mean, kind of the problem is they're all changing into, like, Kaido's crew, random goons and stuff. Their costumes weren't the most interesting to begin with, so you're kind of having to simplify a lot of these. Frankie's is great. I love the blue jacket. That's awesome. Jinbei's is cool. Yeah, Jinbei's the black cape thing makes it. Zoro, that looks great. But Zoro, like, that matches Zoro and Usopp, honestly. It matches both of them well because they already kind of don't have a shirt a lot of the time. So it matches them very well. So yeah, I mean, and then oh yeah, Chopper's is cute, and Luffy's is good. I didn't think it would match Luffy, but I think this is a kind of weird one. Doesn't Luffy look quite wide in this picture? It's like they widened him in this one. But I think Luffy's is pretty solid. There are things that I like and don't like about it, I think. But I can't tell you exactly what that is. But it's kind of a fun outfit. Anyway, I'm excited to move on. So let's move on to the final episode we're doing in this video. Remember, after we do the final episode, we always check out a One Piece song from the album. So wait around for that afterwards. But this is episode 984 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Okay, this episode's gonna be called The Battle in the Nightclub. Like in the first John Wick movie. And in fact, also the fourth John Wick movie? Maybe another one. Oh my god. Damn, man. Do you think maybe they wear outfits like this because Orochi requests it from Kaido? Ah, he's so confident. Onigashima. The raid has kicked off. Kid's only in this for himself, which is fine. Just use that. Luffy can't really comprehend his selfishness. Because Luffy's also somewhat selfish. He's very similar, but not that far. Luffy's like a selfish but really good person. When Kid's just a selfish and kind of a douche, you know? Oh, okay, Kiku's down here as well. Yeah, that's right. It'd be all of them except Denjiro and Kinemon. I wonder who it would take to stop Luffy and Kaido. I'm imagining that Tobi Roppo will be quite strong. Yeah, who's here? Oh, it's Kanjuro. He's dragging Momo. I guess the soldiers would know that Kanjuro is a defector, right? Because otherwise they'd give it away, maybe. You'd want only like the top people to know. In fact, maybe only Orochi knows. Okay, Momo saw the blade. This is a weird sequence. I feel like there's some odd directing choices in this episode. Oh! Don't mind if I do. Come on, Zoro, get drunk at an inappropriate time for me to get my bingo sheet. Okay. Which one's in 4? Whoa! Got a motorbike, baby! Can they all fit on the motorbike though? It seems like it's a Frankie only. The Black Rhino. Okay. Oh. And the Brachio Tank 5. Good job, Chopper. Nice. This is a really minor thing, but I feel like there's some odd editing to this episode. Like there's a lot of stills that are being like dragged across the screen. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's a very small detail. Oh my god, Nami, that pose. Oh my god. It's full. They're coming in. Jesus, man. Is Usopp blushing from this? That doesn't feel like what he normally does. Not to say Usopp doesn't care about women or boobs at all, but he doesn't generally have much of a reaction to them. Oh, that's cute. Robin and Frankie. Yeah, Frankie's like, oh, I don't really care. Fine. Wait, so where's Robin going? Is Robin still getting on the back of Frankie's? Where's Robin? Is Robin just gonna walk? Everyone else gets a vehicle? I guess Sanji also doesn't have one. Okay. Are you she's just walking? Oh, she's gonna walk with Jinbei. That's cute. Robin really, really respects Jinbei. I think it's awesome. Yeah, see, she loves him. Oh my, oh, whoa. Oh? Hang on. It looks like there was blue hair there, like... Anyway. I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with this woman. She's the perfect amount of annoying. This is who's who. Memorizing these names. I love her voice acting. She's got that like delinquent style of screaming down. Oh, the clicking of her tongue as well. It's great. Oh god, Zoro. Oh shit! Oh! Badass! Is that the red bean soup? Is in the same pots. Oh, amazing. Yeah. There's a lot of guilt to this food and drink. Oh. Oh my god. She loves a red bean soup. Oh, I forgot how cute her little squeaks were. Okay. All right, very nice. So we're into the party, and we're undercover. So yeah, there could be some awesome shit going on here. I am so curious how all this is gonna go. I'm so curious. Next video is gonna be awesome. You know, when just getting deep into this arc. But yeah, I really liked that. I love how much Robin loves Jinbei. I think it's so cool. And like because I noticed, I was gonna mention it a few episodes ago and I forgot. But like when Jinbei came on board, she was like constantly referring to him as boss and was just being very polite to him. And like in this episode, you know, she was gladly stayed behind and like walked with him and then was saying like, you're very mature, and it's like nice to have that. And I think that sums it up perfectly. Like she's just so happy that there's another person who's as mature as she is, because there's no one else on the crew that's that level of maturity, I don't think. No, not at all. No way. Like the closest is either Zoro or Nami. But Zoro is immature in his own way. Like, he's a bit too stubborn for his own good, and, like, he's not very personable. And Nami is too hot-headed and a little bit too greedy to be mature. So, so I think Robin is just glad that Jinbei is just an intelligent, low-key, smiling, friendly, but strong man that's there with them, you know? Like, it's just like there's a new addition to the crew, and he's just like a cool guy. He's not like making any major waves. I mean, ironically, his power set would make him make major waves, but like metaphorically, he's not making any waves. And he's just a chill, relaxed guy. And I love that she loves that about him, because you can see through the way that they're talking that like there's a lot of respect there. And I mean, she's like chatting with him. Like she's not a super talkative person, you know. I'm not gonna say she never chats with people. She does, and a lot of the time her chatting, this is a thing I've noticed, a lot of the time her small talk and stuff is like off screen, but we can see it, or it's on screen but in the background. Like I feel like we often see like her and Nami in the background chatting about something, but we never hear those conversations, I feel like. And I kind of just want to hear what small talk between those characters sounds like. But it was nice in this episode, we got to see small talk between Jinbei and Robin. It was just very cute. But yeah, this is so nitpicky. Okay, so like I apologize for this because I don't like being nitpicky, and it's possible that like I'm noticing this more because episode 982 was one of the best directed episodes of the entire series. So out of the whole almost 1,000 episodes we've seen, we've, in this video, watched one of the greatest directed episodes. It's one of the best directed episodes of anime I've ever seen, I feel like. And so the comparison of that to this episode, like I felt like I was noticing a lot more several things in this episode that it didn't look bad necessarily. It just like, there were just a few shots that I was like, they're kind of like lazy / not amazing looking. Like there was this shot here where it's like, this is just, they just have PNGs of heads, and this is supposed to be them walking, but it's really just the head shaking around. Like it, you know, it doesn't look that great. And there was the bit where Luffy is running through the gates, which like it had a kind of cool idea. Oh yeah, this was another one when they were showing the party, and it was just like a loop of a dance and like this weird filter on it, and I don't think the filter worked super well. I would rather they just like did some cool dance lighting on them rather than just putting a filter over the entire thing. And like I wouldn't have mentioned it if it was like 1 or 2 shots in this thing, but I feel like there were like 6 times in this episode. So there was this where Luffy's like running through the gates, and then first of all they put a filter over Luffy again, the like negative filter, which I don't think works very well. And then this, which I think this is a cool idea, but they didn't quite put much effort into it. Like I feel like it could be cool if instead it was like a first person shot and it was like camera going up and down and you could see the floor and like him weaving through these gates or whatever. Like that would be really cool. There was a cool idea behind this, but then they really just got PNGs of the gates and just dragged them bigger. So, you know, I don't think it looked great. And then in this scene here, firstly, when the characters were looking at it, where was it? It was the one where like they were, it was a shot like this, but it was a different one. But this one is also the same, where it's like, you know, these are just like, they're just dragged onto the thing, and like, you know, these ones I wouldn't have noticed as much if I wasn't already. It was this one I just thought like, you know, it's just very basic, you know. He zooms in, and it just didn't feel like One Piece to me. Like he zooms in, and then he gets smaller, and then she zooms in. It was just like, it felt very cheap animation. And the final thing was, I think with this shot, I think Nami, like, I didn't get a good look at this one, but it looks like Nami just kind of like got dragged into this thing. Yeah, so you see that animation of them like going down, like into the tank, like they're here, and then like it's literally just like if you clicked and dragged downwards. Like it's just absolutely no animation at all. So like I felt like this episode, it's like they had the budget from episode 982, like they'd spent so much money on it that episode 984 they had like so much less budget, because it like there were many times in this episode that it felt like way cheaper animation, which is a bit of a shame. But as I said, maybe if I watched this in a different video, I wouldn't have noticed it. But it's straight up because the show went from the best it had ever looked to this. It's like, it was such a huge difference. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna now move on to one of the One Piece songs. So last week we watched, what was it? Yeah, the Caesar song. So this week we're watching a Doflamingo song. That could be kind of cool. It's called Evil Charisma. So let's jump into it. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, I feel like his voice is just very good for music. Udi, 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 udi. It's cool. The instrumental's cool. This reminds me of the first JoJo OP. It's got that vibe, doesn't it? JoJo! It reminds me a lot of the first JoJo OP, like that building up and then whispering that little bit, you know? Although that one reminded me of a different JoJo OP, actually, the whispering bit. Maybe the second one or third one? That part is so cool. Ore, 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 ore. That's pretty cool. Yeah! That's great. Ooh. This is cool. Oh yeah, the instrumental's great. Yeah, baby. Surosa. Nice. Good. That one was fun. That one was cool. I liked that. It fit Doflamingo well. I liked it. Really felt like a JoJo song. Did anyone say that in the comments? That, like, I always knew that Doflamingo was a Disney villain at heart. That's not really. that's not really what I'm looking for. I just wanted to see if like anyone mentioned that it felt like it felt JoJo-y, because to me it really did. No, I didn't. There are no comments about that. To me, it like really reminded me of both OP1 and maybe 2. What's the one? It's not 2. What's the OP that ends with the order, 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 order? That one. It kind of reminded me of that one as well. But also his voice kind of just is. Does Doflamingo play anyone in JoJo? Now that's a question. Obviously not Doflamingo, but Doflamingo's voice actor. Does he play anyone in JoJo? I kind of got to find out. Hideyuki Tanaka. I don't think so. I don't believe he does. At least not that I can immediately see. That's a shame. I feel like that would have been really funny if I looked it up and it was like, well, yeah, he's, I don't know. Like, imagine if he was like Jonathan Joestar or something. That would be crazy. But yeah, no, guess not. Anyway, that was cool. That was a really cool song. Anyway, that is One Piece. What an episode. What a video. That was crazy. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.